What's going on YouTube? Taco Stacks here, back with another vlog. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I can't say it enough. It is so amazing that we've hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm amazed that so many people like my work. It does mean a lot to me. So here's to another 1,000. Definitely excited with that. Today, what we're going to do, it's kind of going to be a little bit like a vlog, but not really. As you can see in the title, making taco stacks. Don't really know how to make taco stacks. Maybe just make tacos with stacks, but they're not even going to be really tacos because I really don't make tacos. I make like fake tacos because yeah. So probably going to be a disappointment. So it's probably going to be kind of fun. We'll see what happens, and we'll do a Q&A at the end. So got a couple eBay orders that I packed up. They gotta go, and then we'll see how the day goes. So yeah, let's get into it and let's start the day. And let's start making some taco stacks. Let's go. Probably should clean the house. It's looking a little rough here today. And you can kind of see I'm kind of like a shoe hoarder. Packed up these orders. Got a bunch right here. Throw them in the bag. And hey! We're all packed up, ready to go. Ready to rock out with our socks out. Yeah, so when I pick up some tacos, I can't forget water. I'm falling behind. I live like kind of like in the boonies where like, I don't know how many of you guys, you know, you drink bottled water, or do you drink water from a burrito filter? You just drink it from the tap. I live in the middle of nowhere, and the tap water is so bad. I change the filters like every 2 months, and they're just brown. So I drink bottled water, and I always forget to get water, so I can't forget that. Got to get tacos. Yeah. The train. This train right here goes to like 2 different factories within probably a half a mile of each other, and they just go back and forth. So I have no idea what that's all about, or if they actually go somewhere. Maybe they actually go somewhere, but trains, like, I don't know. Like when you're a kid, I think trains are really cool. Now it's kind of like they're trains. They're ways of transportation. I don't know if you've ever taken Amtrak, or if you live in a country other than America. Trains are pretty slow compared to, a lot of other ways of transportation nowadays. I used to take trains to college, and that train ride was like a 7-8 hour train ride. Whereas I can drive actually from my house to college and it'd be like 6 hours. This way I'd like transfer and do all this crazy stuff. So I do think trains are cool, and I would love to travel across America in a train. I think that'd be really awesome. But it is what it is. Alright, gotta get tacos, gotta get water, gotta get Gatorade, and then be about our day. Taco stacks, can't wait. I needed a cart, I don't want one of these big damn carts. Spanish style, that's the one we want. Oh, Jesus. I actually used the red beans and rice ones, this one, and it was really dry. I don't know, the whole tacos were dry, so Spanish style is definitely the good one. It's going to be a rigged taco stack taco, but hopefully it still tastes somewhat edible. And then for the taco shell, where's she at? No, that's not it. Here it is. Ortega. I think the Ortega, it tastes stale. Like it's, I don't know, something's wrong with it. So I think we got the ingredients, and yeah. Can't go wrong with the lemon lime. Somebody was trying to make an argument on Twitter, I think it was, that lemon lime Gatorade is green. It's not yellow, it's green. I don't know. I think it's yellow. But it could be green. I mean, that's not exactly the color of yellow, but it's not exactly the color of green. I mean, I think there's more important things in the world to argue, but like soft tacos versus hard tacos. It is what it is. What do you think? You think lemon lime Gatorade's yellow or green? Put that in the comment section below. Let me know. Yellow or green, lemon lime Gatorade. What's your favorite kind of Gatorade? I think that's another good question. What's your favorite kind of Gatorade? So, yeah, leave in the comment section below what your favorite kind of Gatorade is. And, yeah, maybe I'll try something else. I kind of like the yellow. I like the Glacier Blue or whatever, the blue one. And there's this new one out here. No idea how that's going to taste, but it is what it is. Alright, so need our plates. Got 2 plates. Actually, you know what? One's going to go on the table. Got our ingredients here. This is going to be bad. Can of chili for our meat because I'm not cooking the whole thing of beef and all that for tacos. I'm going to eat like 3 or 4. So chili it is, but don't judge me. A little rice over there. And here's our tacos. And I know I'm missing more stuff, so see what we got in here. Lettuce, because we're lazy, so we get the shredded lettuce. Cheese. Oh, a little bit of cheese left. Throw a little cheese on there. What else we got here? Shout out to Sheets. Got a free 20-ounce drink this week for the Sheets card. If you have Sheets in your area, Sheets, Wawa's, big, you know, bada bing, bada boom. I like Sheets, 20-ounce free drink. Everyone knows the rules. Some taco sauce, because we all know taco stacks need taco sauce. Here's our ingredients, and let's get popping, shellacking. To be honest, I really don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. I'm not really looking forward to canned chili instead of like ground beef or, I don't even know. I don't like fish, so I don't like fish tacos, but canned chili, not the move of the day. Let's see what we got here. Throw a little the old lettuce. Well, what's that thing on Emily? Like he does the bang. What does he do? He does like bam. I got cheese everywhere, so that's awesome. It's too much cheese. I'm not gonna go there. Now, see, here's a problem that you always have. There's like no cheese left in this, and I just put way too much cheese. Like, what do I do? Do I like, you go halfsies on it? Do you like put cheese back? Do you just say screw it? I'm going to just say screw it, and now I'm going to probably forget to get cheese next time. Oh wait, I got cheese today, so I guess it'll be alright. But it is what it is. Throw you a little cheesy over there. On the table. So, got the hard tacos and the soft tacos. That's how you make a taco stack, I believe. You gotta use the tacos with the soft tacos with the hard taco on the inside. I don't know. I don't even know what a taco stack is. I just like to stack my tacos. Corner. Put the chili in the microwave. You hit a little 65 action. She starts cooking. Then the rice. This goes in for, jeez. Oh wait, it's 90-second rice. So yeah, that goes in for 90 seconds. It's been a long day. That goes 90 seconds in. I think I do that twice. So chili gets put in twice. You kind of have to stir it. Then we're ready to rock out with our socks out. So it is what it is, but these tacos are going to be banging. Banging like a biscuit, I bet. We'll see. But yeah, got the tacos, the soft tacos, hard tacos, chili, the rice. Gotta go with the rice. It kind of makes it like a burrito. Cheese, and a little bit of lettuce. I actually got this last time. This is actually pretty good. This great taco sauce. I'm kind of one of those people who who absolutely hates hot and spicy food. So, I mean, you get the honey barbecue chicken wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm like literally have to drink 3 glasses of water. It's terrible, I know. Throw a little, it is what it is. Throw a little chili in there. Throw a little rice and some cheese. Now I kind of just drag everything everywhere because I already make a mess. And by like the 3rd or 4th taco, there's just stuff all over my plate. You're supposed to shake this. Oh man. Gluten-free. Any of you gluten-free people out there, you can have tacos gluten-free sauce. Taco's probably not gluten-free though, so sorry about that. That's actually pretty good. Man, don't really taste the sauce. Don't really taste anything. That's not good, but it's edible. Let's get into the Q&A. First question of the day. First question for Taco Stacks is, Hux33 asks, do you ever leave the house without a hat? Well, Hux, got you beat here. I did this whole video without a hat on. So, yes, I do leave the house without a hat. I'm kind of a hat kind of guy. It's not like I collect hats. It's part of my persona. I played baseball a lot, and it's just kind of, it just, if you ever find a guy who's played sports, and especially baseball, or even, you find somebody comes around, if you come around somebody who's played basketball and played it a lot, they tend to have, sneaker collection, or Jordans, or this or that. Baseball guys kind of wear hats, and that's, just their persona of who they are. So that reason, I guess I wear hats a lot. I also wear hats at the flea market simply because I stand and the sun's right in my face, and I don't want to have a suntan with, glasses on. So instead I just have a white forehead. I do leave the house without a hat. Not that often though. I do wear a hat a lot. Linda Meeks, where do you live that people put out so much furniture? It doesn't happen in my area of Georgia. How did you get started doing this? Well, this is a question I get asked a lot. Where do I live? I live in the United States of America. I know there's a lot of people out there who do not live in, America. I was looking at the analytics. Like 53% of my views are seen by people in the United States. So that means there's a lot of other people out there. And for that reason alone, I do live in the United States of America. Within the United States, I live in the state of Pennsylvania. There's a lot of people out there who have seen me in person at flea markets. I live in Pennsylvania. I do a lot of business in Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania is definitely that. Pennsylvania is one of those few states that antiques and primitives are very popular. You have Lancaster and a lot of other smaller cities that antiques and primitives are really sought after. You have higher end furniture, you have older furniture, stuff that's real wood. You don't come across a lot of people who have IKEA furniture, but at the same time you do come across a lot of 80s and 90s stuff, 70s, cheap oak. So in that regards, it's a little hit or miss. Jerry Stores asked me, do I have a girlfriend or wife and kids? As you can see, I'm eating tacos from a can of chili. I think that kind of answers your question. And as for so no, I don't have I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. And I don't have kids. I think I'm still a little young for kids. I think everyone has different age groups of when they want to have kids and when they want to do this. But in my personal life, I don't want to have kids yet. I do want to have kids eventually, but kind of need to have a girlfriend or a wife for that. Barry Bark has asked, has anybody called the cops on you? No one's called the cops on me. No one's called the cops on me at all. In fact, cops seem to not really hassle me in any way. Whether I'm in my Jeep or I'm in my van, for the most part, no one ever, stops me or talks to me or, asks me what I'm doing. The cops seem to be a very community-oriented police department around here. They can stop my Jeep for a lot of reasons, but in terms of scrapping and whatnot, they don't stop me. They don't talk to me. I actually picked up a grill in front of a barbecue grill in front of a cop in a recent video, and when I was loading up the barbecue grill, something happened and all the stones or whatever are on the side, the pucks, the barbecue pucks, they fell everywhere, all over the road. And I literally heard his door just shut. And I was like, well, great. Now I got to pick up all the. I was going to pick them all up anyway, but now he's probably just going to sit there and watch me pick up, every single piece, which he did. And he took off. And when he took off, I realized I had my four-ways on, and it looked like my left turn signal was only on because my right tail light was out. So he didn't even stop me or talk to me about that. I eventually fixed that problem. That was a huge problem in itself, but it is what it is. Last question today: what other scrapper channels do you follow on YouTube? I do follow a bunch. Uberism. I believe that's his name. I apologize. I don't memorize everything. And then there's like Thumbprint. I definitely watch him. Dumpster Marcus. There's a bunch. Tucker Upper. I'm probably missing a couple. Ben Honan. He has some good views. Some good videos. There's definitely a bunch out there. I think the main thing in terms of creating YouTube content is you kind of have to have a decent camera and a decent editing program, which is unfortunate because I know for myself I had to go out and buy a $100 editing program and I had no idea what I was doing. So there are a bunch out there. Check them out. In terms of non-scrapper YouTube videos, I probably follow Craigslist Hunter. He's a big reseller. Absolutely love this stuff. He owns a resale shop in Illinois, or Illinois, as some people like to say. And I think he's a great stand-up guy. He's very realistic with his customers. And he doesn't really, BS you. I think there's a lot of people who are in the resale business who try to show off and say, oh, I made this, I made that, I know all about this, I know all about that. And he's pretty straightforward, like, hey, look, I'm not buying this to collect it, I'm buying it to resell it. This is what I'm going to get out of it. This is how much I can pay for it. I think a lot of people in the resale business, especially like at flea markets and yard sales, they're not very honest. They try to nickel and dime you, which you kind of have to, but at the same time, everyone has to be able to eat. And that's one thing I notice a lot at the flea market is there's a lot of people out there who, they are just brutal. Like, you'll ask $5-6 for something, and they'll be like, I'll give you 50 cents. And it's like, you're not even in my ballpark, So in that regards, it's still fun and it's still a good thing. I think Craigslist Hunter is definitely a great, YouTuber to watch in terms of the reselling business. And you can learn a lot from him. I think there's one thing is you have to learn a lot about different products and different services. And, he knows a lot through clothes, records, furniture, and just a wide array of things. And I think if you're doing something in your resale business, that's definitely one thing you have to know a lot of. You have to know a lot about an array of things because you're not going to always come across the same exact kind of items or the same department of items. That's going to do it for this vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know it's not much of a vlog. It's more like just a Q&A. And maybe, if you want to learn how to make tacos and you want to try it, it's a very simple recipe. It's edible if you're a single guy or a single girl and you just want a quick meal. This probably took me less than 5-10 minutes to make. If you're into tacos, then this is a simple recipe. It's not real authentic tacos, but it's still edible. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully this is only a sign for things to come. Hopefully it will grow. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos. I appreciate the support so much. And so until next time, keep living the dream. Have a great day. Peace.